Hi teachers, this short video is to give you an overview of the Reading Street curriculum in Pearson. Realize it's not meant to be super detailed because this is our last year with Reading Street. That being said, I still wanted to give you some heads up so that you can use it in your classroom, and then also kind of prepare yourself to think about whatever we acquire down the road, even if it's not a Pearson product, something that you can use in your classroom. So coming up with some different ways to use some of the digital materials can help you in the future. So I'm on the Pearson Realize home screen. I've already gone through the setup process. I've already accessed through EasyBridge. I come to my curriculum, which if you're only assigned to one grade, you may only have one here. I have all 8 programs in here. But all I would do is go into whichever I'm in, and then this is organized the way my teacher manual is organized. So you kind of have your overview up here and you have your online teacher edition, and then it jumps into your units. The one challenging thing about the way that this is organized is they try to be so helpful they broke it down to day by day. That being said, sometimes it's hard to find where you need it. So if you pull out your teacher manual and you look at day 1 of week 1, the resources in day 1 of week 1 will appear under day 1, week 1. So if I click week 1, then I click day 1, you'll see I have everything that the teacher's manual gives as suggestions for day 1, week 1. That doesn't mean you have to use them that day, but if you go into day 2, you'll notice some things stay the same, but then others change. So you have some of your videos that are not there, but then you've got other things in there. Keep in mind, if you see the pencil on something, it's a worksheet. So you don't want to assign that digitally to students. However, if you see videos, those can be great things to assign to students. If you click assign, then you would obviously have to have a class, and it'll come up with a screen, and you will then choose your class or choose specific students, and that will appear in their portal on their end. So it's real easy to assign things. I actually think it's easier than Go Math because it asks for less information from you, but finding things can sometimes be a challenge. One quick note, if you are using, and this is at any grade level, if you are using the student text, so I'm going to switch for a moment to a higher grade, grade 4. Okay, going into because of Winn-Dixie, if I go into day 2 and I use the online student edition, it is going to automatically send me to whatever page the teacher's manual is saying I should be on day 2 of this week. So you want to kind of play around with which day might be best to assign to students, whether you're assigning on a daily basis or you're assigning. You always know that day 3 is when the text begins. So I'm always going to assign day 3 because it's going to set students up successfully because the text will start with that. They can still go backwards and forwards in the text, but it's going to start with that. So here I am, day 2. It looks like I'm kind of doing some of the pre-work. Notice you've got your features down here across the bottom where you can advance. Some of the viewing features are not as seamless as I'd like them. I can zoom out and zoom in. So I'm going to show you a couple of tricks for zooming out and zooming in and getting this full screen on your projector. So I can zoom out. I can click projector mode. So then you'll notice some of my tools appear over here, not all of them. I can zoom in. So now I have a nice full page, and then let's say I want to get rid of the menus above. I can also do that. You're not going to be able to see it because it's out of my video, but the 3 little dots in the upper right corner of your Chrome screen, if you click the 3 little dots and then you go down to the line where it says zoom, and all the way over there's like a 4 bracketed square, and if you click that, it actually goes even more full screen, and then you can drop out of more full screen if you need to. Well, let's see if I can get it to, there we go. So I can do that. The hippo obviously is how I read the text here. Unfortunately, the hippo doesn't work when you have the projector mode on, the whiteboard view. Not really sure why that's the case. you'll notice that it opens in another tab. If I want to close out of the e-text, I close out and I can go back that way. So that's just a quick overview of some things in there. Keep in mind that this is organized the way your teacher's manual is organized. Resources is kind of like all the stuff combined in one, so you can search through things. You've got standards. Pretty sure that these are not up to date with Ohio. Just an FYI there. You have where you can go and search through your leveled readers. You have just the plain e-text. And then you also have tools here. So those are your big things. Watch some of the other videos for reviewing student work, looking at data, and so on.